Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Next up for you today we're going to be taking a look at another figure from Wave 5 of the Vintage Collection. This is going to be the last figure from Revenge of the Sith, and this time around it's the very wise Jedi Master Yoda. Now I'm sure that this figure has been used in some line or another in the past, although I'm not entirely familiar with it, so as far as I'm concerned this is a completely new figure. Before I get onto him, I'm going to give you a look at the packaging that he comes in. Now, as you'll have remembered from, I believe it was my Woof video from the Vintage Collection Wave 3, I did show you the rest of the Return of the Jedi wave on the card back. And as I said, during Wave 3 of the Vintage Collection, there was supposed to be a Yoda figure released. For whatever reason, Hasbro decided to push the Yoda figure back and release it in this wave instead. And as you can see, he has been released on a different card back. As opposed to an image of Yoda on Dagobah and the Return of the Jedi logo at the top, this figure has an image of Yoda preparing for his confrontation with the Emperor and the Revenge of the Sith logo at the top, which is a lot more accurate considering you get like Force lightning and stuff with this figure. For some strange reason though, the rest of the Return of the Jedi wave is still pictured along the bottom, even though this is from Wave 5 and not Wave 3. But, you know, it's not a major problem I suppose. And as you can see there, you've got the very first Revenge of the Sith Yoda figure on the back, and of course the Vintage Collection description at the side. So a very nice card back, really cool image there. Onto the figure. As I said, I think this is a repaint or a retool of a previous Yoda figure, but I can't actually remember it because I'm not a massive Yoda fan and I don't tend to have many Yodas in my collection, so as far as I'm concerned this is a completely new figure. As you can see, it does come with a new accessory, and that's the Force lightning that he appears to be deflecting from Darth Sidious, and of course he does come with his lightsaber as well, and he also comes with his little walking stick, which is a nice addition. So you do get quite a few accessories with him. Obviously he's a very small figure, so the price point is kind of hard to swallow, but you know, you get a fair amount of accessories with him, so it's pretty cool, and the figure's nice as well. The Force lightning can be removed, it just clips onto his hand like so. And as you can see, this figure is very, very nice. He's got this sort of stained soft goods cloak, which looks very, very cool. And for whatever reason Hasbro decided to paint his hair blonde, which is very strange. In terms of articulation, I believe this guy has a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, not entirely sure on his elbow movement, swivel cut elbows unfortunately. He also has swivel wrists, a swivel waist, swivel hips, swivel knees and ball hinged ankles. So for a figure of this size he's very nicely articulated. And overall a superb figure, definitely my favourite Yoda that I own, although it would be really nice for Hasbro to release a Yoda based on his appearance in the original trilogy as opposed to all these prequel era Yodas that we seem to be getting in the line. Obviously we've got the Saga Legends Yoda that's out there with the Wookiee cannon thing, and that's obviously based on Revenge of the Sith, and then we've got this guy which is another Revenge of the Sith Yoda. And it seems that the Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi versions of Yoda seem to be getting neglected. But never mind. Anyway, there we go, that's Yoda from the Vintage Collection. Not much more to say about him. He is a decent figure, although as I said he is kind of expensive for a figure of this size, so it's up to you whether or not you want to part ways with that much cash for a figure like this. But I recommend him anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll be back with some more figures from this wave next. We'll be delving into the original trilogy with the next few figures, so stay tuned for those. And until next time, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.